But I think this next comedian could make the A-team.
Oh,
I think she's making all the A-teams.
Oh, she's making us a team.
What?
Sorry,
All right, Aaliyah.
sports confuse me sometimes.
We get confused, we get horny, we get excited about sports. But anyways, we are stoked for this next comedian because we've been honestly wanting to book her for literally forever. And we've been saving her for the sports edition because she's a super hot, sexy, buff lady.
Yes.
So yeah.
Everybody give it up for
Sagan Genesis!
Yo, thinking out loud. I must have about 1 million on me right now. And I ain't talking about I'm still a highest selling female rapper for the record.
I said, "Burr! It's cold in here.
There must be some toros in the atmosphere."
All right, I just want to know how old everyone was. That's all I have. That's all I have for sports stuff right now. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. I had lunch with a friend earlier, and I was like, I'm doing a sports comedy show later, and I don't really like do a whole lot of like athletic stuff right now. I don't know why I was booked for this show. And they were just like, well, I mean, like, you're butch and burly and stocky, so it makes sense. And I was like, I didn't know I was getting roasted after this fucking pedicure. Holy shit. And yes, I am burly and butch and stocky, so thank you. No, I was an athlete all of my life. My parents were athletes. What sports do you think I played? Basketball. I did play basketball. Anyone else?
Softball.
Okay, I didn't want my feelings to get hurt. Gymnastics? Oh, that was really sweet. No, not at all. No, I just wanted to see what my body type was. Because someone said roller derby once, and I was like, I fucking wish. That's so fucking cool. But no, I was a basketball player. I was a soccer player. Made it to state in Indiana. Got second in state. Thank you. I was a shot put and discus thrower. I made it to state in discus. So thank you. And now I am a bartender. So focusing on sports and not your education is not the answer, folks. I don't know. The only sport that I was like really focusing in on for a while was dating in your 30s. Anyone else try that sport? It's a rough sport. I thought I was fucking crushing it too. Like I thought I was crushing it in the whole like dating thing. But then I realized like I started online dating at 35. And I think what they did is like what they do at like convenience stores where they put like the old gallon of milks in the front. Where it's just like, that one's bloated. We gotta sell it fast. Why is that hot dog bag filled with air? I don't understand. But I had so many like weird misgivings with dating. Like dating was the weirdest thing for me. Cause like, I was a serial monogamist for so long, and when I first started dating and I was like single, it was really popular for you to shave off all of your pubic hair. Anyone else still doing that? Thank God. If you ever want to gauge how much weight you've gained in a relationship, shave off all of your pubic hair. I am Eastern European. I have a 5 o'clock shadow instantly. There is nothing about my vagina that wants company. It just looks like it wants Duff beer and donuts. But I did learn when I was dating, it looks, also the shape too. Oh, this is funny too, because Aaliyah's she waxed me once. So she's just like, I know what she's talking about. There's like the shape, there's nothing about like that whole like for me, it just looks like a football. So I started, whenever I wanted to sext, I would just be like, do you want to toss around the old pigskin? And it worked, folks. It worked too well. But no, if you shave off all of your pubic hair and you say, it's really a faux pas. If anything else. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't understand like what to do like when it came to dating. So like I was resorting to TikTok and like figuring out like different TikTok trends. Are you guys familiar with the nipple color trend on TikTok? I would love to inform you. So the nipple color trend on TikTok is you're supposed to match your perfect lip shade to your nipple color. This isn't it, you fucking perverts. But the problem with that trend is Maybelline refuses to carry a shade that has a weird blue vein that goes to the middle of it. Yeah. If you go to the Walgreens on 82nd, you might find one with a dark hair, and that's like the closest I'm gonna get. That's in the gently used section. That's the reason they lock up makeup, folks. That is the reason. But I don't know. It's funny too because like when I started dating, I had no idea like how to describe my body and my physicality. So I was like referring to and like I was like primarily dating men. So I wanted to like say something that like spoke to men. And I know that like what I'm saying right now sounds like I'm mansplaining this to you. I prefer to call it being a little more condescending. But I've been referring to my body as my blue book value. I'm a 1988 model. I have most original parts. I have some hail damage on the rear. My lights are starting to dim. And the older I get, I need a partial synthetic to get things going. And that's about it there. I don't know, but it's like, it's so interesting too because like dating, I was dating for so long. And I identify as a bisexual woman, but I had, I'm a competitive person. And when I say I'm competitive, I mean, when I was in 4th grade, I was playing basketball and I broke a girl's knee. And then she had to have surgery, and they prescribed her opioids, and she's now a full-blown heroin addict. So that's why I don't do sports anymore, folks. Stop asking me. I think about it all the time. I thought about it all day, and I'm trying to think about comedy, and I'm like, I don't know. That feels kind of bad. But no, so then I was like dating men, and I did meet someone recently. And I absolutely love him. He's such a wonderful person. But before I met him, I was just dating everyone, and I was trying to figure it out. And I have to give it out to the short kings, the jockeys, folks. Short kings. Do we all love short kings? We all love. I'm seeing. Yes. Amazing. I'm trying to see if there are any out there, if there are any feet dangling on the. Awesome. Okay. I love the short kings. But there was a short king that I was talking to for a while. He was so wonderful. He was so beautiful and sweet. We talked about so many wonderful things, but in every one of his photos, he was wearing a studded vest. And I was like, I have a question for the short kings out here. Is that a safety thing? Like, you know how small dogs have to wear like those studded vests? So like large birds and coyotes just don't get you? Like, I was wondering, that was like a genuine thing, but also short kings can get a little mouthy, folks. So if we were to date, I could just pick him up and he's in air jail. But I did meet someone, and he's 6'8". He's 6'8". Normally I get people saying, "Oh, gross, Jesus Christ." Bleh. He's absolutely wonderful. He's 6'8". And he constantly but being 6'8", every time we go out anywhere, everyone is just like, "How tall are you?" And he's just like, "How short are you?" And I'm like, "You don't have to be a dick." But people are constantly asking him like all of like the tall people questions too, where it's like, "Is it difficult to buy pants?" And he's like, "Yes." And it's like, "Did you play basketball?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course." But I wasn't prepared for this statement. Someone was talking to me and said, "You shouldn't invest too much time in him because tall people don't live very long." Oh. And I was like, he's not a Great Dane. Like, we're not going to have that hard conversation where it's just like his stomach flipped in his sleep and we couldn't afford surgery, so we had to put him down. He couldn't fit in the regular box, so he's just in an IKEA bag in the back. We cremated him. But I do love him a lot. So, like, if anything does go bad, I'm prepared to put, like, a towel around his hips and take him to the backyard and have him pee. I can wrap his pills in peanut butter or cheese or whatever. I don't know. Isn't that so fucked up? I'm sorry. This is supposed to be like sports, and I'm just like, dogs die. That's so fucked up. But it's also, he's wonderful, and there are so many like questions that we get too, because we are like strong, athletic, like beautifully, like just like built people. Like, I hate that you guys all didn't agree right now, but but like a lot of people ask us the question, like, do you guys plan on having kids? And I'm 37 years old. All of my eggs are like sticky buttons on those like candy button papers where it's just like whenever they come out, it's like mostly paper and just sticks to your mouth. Don't go down on me, folks. But the thing that I always like think about too is like he's 6'8", he's in software, he's a homeowner, and you guys see what I do for fun on a Saturday. This is it. This is me. So I always imagine, like, if we ever were to have kids, it would be like a Forrest Gump-like moment for me where I'm like, is he smart or is he like me? Thank you guys so much.
There must be some